Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have a little bit to talk about. We're going to go over some stuff that we talked about in previous videos before anybody wants to comment about that. And I'm also going to answer a question from one of you guys. And also on top of that, we have a little conspiracy theory. Not a conspiracy theory, but a working theory, okay? But one thing I'm going to start doing in my new videos coming up whenever it comes to updates for Bannerlord, I'm going to be choosing at least one or two comments from you guys that I think more people want the answer to. And therefore, you guys can give me comments, give me questions, and I will feature them in a video just so, everyone else can get the knowledge from that question as well. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first, we have this thread right over here, the development update number 12. This was the video they put out, Tail Worlds. And we have a person asking a question, and then we have an answer, all right? So the person asking a question is saying, are there any plans to have a built-in mod download feature for Bannerlord multiplayer? By the way, how many of you guys do play multiplayer for Bannerlord? If you guys could comment, be like, hey, I do, or you know what I mean? But be truthful. And are there actually people playing? Do I have to join some kind of Discord to find out about it? Because when I tried it a couple of times, it's been pretty dead. Okay, but let's go back to what he's saying. Are there any plans to have a built-in mod download feature for Bannerlord multiplayer? Basically just now the integrated map download feature, but instead it downloads a module that puts it in your module folder, then restarts your game with that module. Such a feature would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Now, the community manager responded saying, hi, no, we don't have any plans for that, RIP. For multiplayer mods especially, I would advise use the Steam Workshop, encouraging players to subscribe. That way, whenever you update the mod, they'll always download the latest version. I actually did not know that about Steam Workshop, but okay, there it is, some new information. So if you ever download a mod from Steam Workshop, if there's an update available for that mod, it's going to download automatically to the latest version. Pretty good, pretty neat. I've never had a problem with Steam Workshop, so it sounds pretty good. So pretty much what he's saying is they're not going to do a built-in in the game kind of like mod download, because since Bannerlord has connected to Steam Workshop, which if you don't know what Steam Workshop is, it's if you go into your Steam client, you can literally just download mods from there, very easy, literally by the click of a button. Just click subscribe, restart your game, and the mod should be in the game. I've used it for different games, Age of Empires, what's it called? I've used it for pretty much a lot of strategy games. All the Age of Empire games I've used it for, and I've also used it for, I don't remember the game exact name, but strategy games is what I usually use it for, right? But yeah, there it is. Unfortunately, won't be in the game. But let me know who actually plays multiplayer. I really want to know. Next, we're going to talk about what's it called? When is the patch coming for console? Just a little update. I try to make an update every single video for all you console players out there, PlayStation, Xbox players. I see a lot of people in the comments kind of losing faith and saying, "Oh, did they give up on the console version?" They did not. Okay, I'm being honest with you, they didn't. There's a huge player base. I'm pretty sure like there's a really big player base, and even by my comments, I can tell a lot of you guys are playing on PlayStation and Xbox. Again, I'm going to explain how this works really quick. When a new patch comes out, it starts off in beta. It needs to get tested. Hotfixes need to come out to make it go into live. Once it becomes a live patch, it will go to PlayStation and Xbox. Why? Because PlayStation and Xbox, and also some places on PC that sell the game, they don't have multiple slots for the game. So the developer can only put one version of the game into that slot wherever, you go to update the game if you're a developer. Steam has multiple slots. That's why I'm able to, and other people who play on Steam are able to pretty much, go through and pick any patch they want or any patch the developers make available, right? And the reason they don't put the beta patch out right away is because sometimes it has a lot of problems. Like recently, the 1.2 beta, there was a problem with workshops. It just crashed your game. There was a problem with what's it called? Companion skills being reset, and they're also their party. What do you call it? Whatever their party role was being reset. If you just move them in the party screen, there's a lot of problems sometimes that need hot fixes. And if the developer put out the beta patch as like the main game that you can play on PlayStation and Xbox, a lot more people would be mad because the game would be unplayable. Okay? But it has been about a month, if I'm not mistaken, since the patch has come out. I did say that the patch was going to come out before the end of this month of what's it called? What month are we on at this point? July. but we will have to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately, because as we've gone over in a different video, but I'm going to go over it one more time for people who didn't see that video. Let's go over what the devs had to say right here, okay? Where is it? Right over here. So the dev says, we do not have a fix that's almost ready, talking about a sound bug that someone asked about. So if nothing goes wrong, it will be in the next hotfix and resolve it for those affected. Now, what does this mean? This means that there's going to be one more hotfix or maybe more, but one more is confirmed by this post right here. They are working on another hotfix for more changes and more, not changes, but more crash fixes and bug fixes. This means that this will delay when the beta moves to live, because obviously the beta needs all these hot fixes to make it a live stable patch. So it looks like we're going to get another one. We might get it next week. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to make a video on it, but it looks like we're going to be getting one more hot fix. So unfortunately, I do not think that the patch will come to consoles what's it called, at the end of this month, which is, it's coming up. It's about 5 days away, about 4 days away when you guys see this video first. But they might do it the same week. But like always, I will keep you guys informed. But it looks like we have one more hotfix before a potential move to live and a potential move to Xbox and PlayStation. Okay? Next, let's go on a little conspiracy theory hunt. Mobile Bannerlord game. All right, let's see what they're talking about. So first, we have a person saying, saw this game called Mount & Blade 2 Pocket Pundit, which is clearly trying to copy and rip off Bannerlord. I'm pretty sure at this point, every single game is getting ripped off on mobile. I'll be honest with you. It's on the Google Play Store and is being developed by McPaul Mobile. That the devs would want to know. There it is. I'll be honest with you, games get copied so much and advertisements get copied so much. So I don't even think the devs, even if they try to pop this one off, another one is just going to pop off and start convenient development. Then we have a person saying it looks like a free tutorial app for functioning how to play Bannerlord. Oh, okay, so it's not even like a real ripoff, really. Okay, but this person got banned. R.I.P. And then we have the developer saying, "I do wish this was on mobile." Okay. And he pointed to this. I don't know what this is, so I'm not going to click on it. But shouts out. Hopefully it is similar to Bannerlord. But then we have another person saying, oh my god, this one is old. Oh man, I played it many years ago. Time flies. And then the developer says the good old Flash times. Talking about Flash games that you can play on your browser. By the way, where have those gone? I feel like we really need those back, okay? But more importantly, this section moderator did some more digging. All right. And he says, I found something new that might be interesting. In fact, there are some public records that shows Tailworlds has already invested in mobile studio Udo Games in September 2022. Interesting. So I went to the article. All right. Looks pretty, pretty short article. But what's it called? It says that they have invested. Tailworlds, been around since 2005 and created the 2008 hit Mount & Blade with Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord due later this year. So this was written obviously in September before it fully came out. But they have invested. Now, does this mean that Bannerlord's coming to mobile? Probably not. Sorry to break your bubbles, you know what I mean? But if you didn't know, a lot of game studios are actually investing currently in, mobile. Because if you also didn't know, mobile players and how many people play mobile games is more than PC, Xbox, and PlayStation combined. Like, the mobile market is insanely huge because obviously a lot more people in the world have a phone than an Xbox, a PlayStation, or a PC. It's more accessible. It's more needed in this time of, in this day and age. So the mobile gaming market is popping off. By the way, I'm looking into it. I might make another channel. All right, listen, it is what it is. You got to follow the trends. But yes, they did invest in it. That's pretty much all we have on it. We have some teasers right here by the devs, but I don't know. Maybe a medieval type game might come out. But here's your little conspiracy theory. Here's your little treat. Here's your little, you know what I mean? Get you started down the rabbit hole, okay? But this is not confirming anything. I just wanted to show it off to you guys just so you know. Just pretty much to pique your excitement a little bit, okay? Now, lastly, we are going to go over one question we have right here, okay? And the question is, Any idea on the type of cheats, 15 cheats they're adding on consoles? Okay, now, without further ado, let the devs talk about it. I don't even have to talk about it because they already did talk about it. Let's look at it. Let's put this up to high quality for you boys, and there we go.
Also added 15 different cheats. They can be enabled through the campaign options or by holding the left bumper, right trigger, and the...
There it is. Now, I'm going to read these off to you. These are the cheats that we have currently, okay? So we have add 1,000 gold, add 100 influence, add 100 renown, add 10 crafting materials each, boost skill, complete all building projects in the town that you're in. So I'm guessing when you're not inside the town, there might be more cheats available, just depending on where you're actually stationed on the map. Fill crafting stamina, give 5 troops, give 10 grain, give 10 war horses, heal player party, unlock all crafting recipes, unlock fog of war. Now, I think they can add a lot more to this. They can add commands such as, what's it called? Take town for player, take castle for player. I think that should also be included in here. Start your own kingdom without all the requirements. Those might be added in the future, but these are currently the ones that they have shown off. Obviously, the patch is still not on PlayStation or Xbox, so I can't really test this out and give you more information. But this is what the devs have put out. I'm going to link this video down below if you have not checked it out yet. But they do show off the changes of 1.2, what's it called, from the devs' perspective, which is always good to see, and I think it's always a good insight. And I also did make a reaction video to it, but I'm just going to post the original video down below in the description for you guys, okay? But that's going to do it for my little update today. Again, just quickly running through it. Use Steam Workshop. Unfortunately, we're not going to get anything inside of the game when it comes to downloading mods for multiplayer. Next, looks like we're going to have another hotfix before the beta gets moved to live and gets on consoles, Xbox and PlayStation. Also, conspiracy theory time, is Bannerlord 2 coming out on mobile? We'll see how that goes. And then lastly, we have the cheats, which I think is a good start, but I think they're going to add more as we go along. All right, boys, I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.